What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new Football Manager 2017 beta video. Today it's episode 9 in my Spurs beta save series, and we've got a couple of things to cover. Now, obviously in the last episode I said I'll be playing Barcelona and Stoke. In this episode, in the live commentary, well, that's not kind of going to happen. Let me explain. Before we actually get into it though, be sure to drop a like on the video if you are enjoying this series, and if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, it is much appreciated. But let's get into the video. Okay, so basically what happened was I was doing a live commentary for the Barcelona game, at least I thought it was anyway, and then I realised halfway through I wasn't actually recording, so I have gone back and recorded it, and I started recording once I realised, but I've just basically missed the goal. So I'll show you what I basically mean right now. Okay, so I basically thought I was recording, and then I've just realised halfway through the match that I'm actually not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back and show you the highlights. Actually, I'll just skip to the goal. We have scored a goal. Felipe Coutinho has given us the lead against Barcelona. As you can see, Dele Alli just running forward onto Rose, into Dembele. Dembele goes out wide, puts the ball back into the box. Coutinho gets down. We lead against Barcelona. Now, this is massive because we will qualify for the Champions League knockout stages if we manage to see this game out. But basically nothing much has really happened since. Let's jump back live and let's just play on. Right, so half time, I'm just going to be honest, I'm quite happy with what's going on. We're playing good football. We just need to hold on to it. Barcelona are obviously going to cause us problems. But if we manage to hold on to this in the second half, then we'll be through to the Champions League knockout stages. We've not really put ourselves in the best of positions in the Champions League. Ball into the box, Harry Kane. Oh my God. How have you missed? How have you missed, mate? Dembele to Coutinho. Come on, boys. If we get a second now, then we're in a real decent position. Go on, Dembele. Dembele's on a goal. Oh, what are you doing? Why'd you take it so close to the keeper? You've got to be shooting before that. Oh, no, don't say Barcelona are going to punish us as well. Nicely done there by Kyle Walker. It's still not cleared. We've given them a free kick, but what a huge chance that was down our end. Oh, what are we playing at? Just going to make a couple of changes, to be honest. Well, I'm going to bring on Vincent Janssen just to get him behind, and that's pretty much what we need now. We just need someone who can get in behind Barcelona's defence on the counter. Don trying to get down the line. Here's Janssen. We've got about 30 seconds to see out of this match. It's been pretty boring since the goal. We've had a couple of decent chances. Barcelona really haven't had much. Are we going to see this game out? It'll be absolutely massive if we do. 10 seconds to go. Just do not let them score now. And there we go, Danny Rose. Get it away. Up to Janssen. Janssen just dribble with it. There we go. We have beaten Barcelona. What a huge match that is. What a huge victory it is as well. We are going through to the Champions League knockout stages. As you can see, the stats, it was pretty one-sided. It wasn't one-sided, but we did play well. And there you can see we are through. We'll go through anyway and see what it says. Go to our inbox. And there we go. You can see it there. We have qualified for the first knockout round of the Champions League. Let's move on to the next match. That's right, we did beat Barcelona by a goal to nil, which does mean we have now qualified for the Champions League knockout stages. I'll come to that in just a moment. But if we go to schedule, we go to where we last left you, which was against Arsenal, the North London derby. We have played a few games since then. So as you can see, rather embarrassingly, we did actually get knocked out of the EFL Cup by Newcastle by 3-0. And yet again, my best mate at that time, Wanyama, got sent off in the last episode, if you remember. He got sent off in that match as well, albeit we were already 3-0 down. But I fielded the weakened team, but I thought we would have done a lot better than what we did. Considering that weakened team is probably still stronger than Newcastle's team, we just got absolutely played off the park. It was quite embarrassing, but I'm just going to move on from it. The EFL Cup isn't really a major competition that I'm targeting anyway. Then we had a home match against Sunderland in the Premier League, which we won by 1-0. Eric Lamela getting a very early goal after just 18 minutes, and we went on to see that match out, and it was pretty comfortable, to be fair. And then obviously we played Barcelona, which you have just seen. Obviously, as said, we didn't actually manage to record all of it properly, but I do apologise for that. And we actually had a record attendance for Tottenham, near enough 90,000, which is the full capacity at Wembley for that match. Barcelona brought a good travelling support as well. So what's going to happen in this episode? Well, because I've only shown you part of the Barcelona game, because I didn't think it would be worth showing you fully, I'm going to play Stoke and Middlesbrough both, today, both away matches in the Premier League. Then I'll play, 3 games offline before we come back for Manchester United. And we'll also today have the knockout round draw in the Champions League, as you can see between these two matches. But let's go and get into the game against Stoke. Okay, so we've got some tired legs out there, and there's not much time between this match and the next one. However, Stoke are going to be the more difficult opponent, so I'm going to go with this team basically today, and then obviously I'll rotate for the game against Middlesbrough. But let's get into this match anyway. Okay, so there is Stoke's lineup, as you can see, pretty much what you'd expect. It looks a bit deep to me, so, you know, like a bit defensive, but we will see when we get into the game. I'll just apply the opposition instructions, obviously use what the defensive coach tells me to do, and I'll let the assistant take the team talk. He's been doing pretty well as of late. He doesn't today, but we'll get into the game anyway. That's what we're going to go with. Hopefully we can pick up another 3 points and remain unbeaten in the Premier League. Stoke could be in behind here. Got to be careful. Why has no one put a real foot in? Oh my word, I thought they were going to get to the loose ball as well. Well, Juve's going to cause us some problems, so I'm going to drop that a bit deeper. Because he is... Oh, my words. I thought they were going to go a goal up again. As I was about to say, Juve is getting in behind, which is the concerning thing. We're trying to get forward here. Here's Dembele, Coutinho on that right foot into Harry Kane. It's a big chance and it's a goal, and it's not even offside. I thought it may have been, but we have taken the lead. After just 11 and a half minutes into this match, we've taken the lead against Stoke City. Absolutely vital that we got that first goal. Coutinho trying to get forward. It would be nice if we hit them with another, literally straight after the first. That could be when they're most vulnerable. Here's Dembele onto that left foot. He gets the shot. It is blocked. It's gone out for a corner. I have put us to counter, but I do want us to get a second. I just don't want to concede. Sooner we get a second goal, the better. I thought Danny Rose could have potentially took a shot on there. Doesn't quite happen. Oh, what are you doing? You can't lose possession there. He has got it back. Here's Lamella with the shot, and again, it's a good save from Butland. We are causing Stoke all kinds of problems today. Vertonghen with the free kick. Don't know why Vertonghen's taken them, to be fair. It has gone out for a corner to ourselves. We make the most of this. 20 minutes in and we go 2 goals up. That would be nice. Nothing comes of it, though. Stoke with a free kick. Oh, my word. How have they missed that? They've hit the post. Oh, we've got to be more switched on to that. It would be nice if we get this second goal just before half-time. Now Coutinho's in possession. Dembele arrives. Oh, just got to keep that shot down and on target, mate. Right, so we've reached half-time, and exactly as the assistant says, we have played pretty well. We just need to improve ever so slightly more. So we'll say it calmly to the lads. And to be fair, we are playing well. I do feel like that second goal's coming. We just got to get it quite early on in this second half. Arnautovic, no way. Juve's right in behind. What a huge save that is by Hugo Lloris. How Juve has been allowed that much room in behind us when we're on a deep defensive line, I do not know. And they've nearly scored again there. We really need to get this second goal and get it fast. Right, so Stoke are finding quite a lot of space in behind our defence. So I was going to bring on another defensive midfielder just to try and anchor that down. But we don't have another defensive mid on the bench, obviously, with Wanyama being sent off. So that is a bit of a concern, but what we can do is we can bring Son on for Lamella on that right-hand side. I know he doesn't favour that side, but we are going to bring him on, push him to attack, and push Coutinho to attack, and everyone else is on defend or support. So really, they should do the business, and hopefully we can get that second goal before Stoke score one. Right, 5 minutes to go of normal time, and again, Stoke are getting forward. Here's Whelan with the shot. Oh my word. If we hold on to this is going to be absolutely crazy. Right, 2 minutes to go. I know these lads aren't defensive mids, but they're about to be. I'm dropping 3 of them in. I'm going to drop Coutinho into the midfield. This is going to look really, really strange, but I'm just going to waste a bit of time. I'm going to bring Christian Eriksen on. And as I said, I know these players aren't playing the natural positions, but it's literally to try and hold on to this victory against Stoke. I said it was going to be a tough match, especially after the tired legs against Barcelona. But if we can hold on, it will be a big victory. There's a minute and a half left. We've got 3 minutes at a time. We're a minute and a half into that. As long as we don't concede anything stupid right now, then I am perfectly happy with a 1-0 result. It will be 3 1-0 wins on the bounce. It's not ideal. I'd like to score 3 or 4 every match. But a victory is a victory. And this is how champions do it. They see out victories, even if it's tough. Be nice if we had a second. We just need to keep possession. This is what we're doing. We are playing nice football. We're just keeping possession. We're not giving Stoke a chance to do anything. Son tries to get him behind. That should be enough, to be honest. Final whistle should go any minute now. Eriksen with a corner. We've played 30 seconds more than what was added on. Ball goes into the box. It is, there we go, full time. I think it was going to be another corner, but it is full time. We get the victory. It was tough. And they're actually saying we didn't meet expectations. Should I say that? I'm going to. Okay, only one player was down, which is perfectly fine. It was Coutinho, but everyone else agrees. So we do get the victory. We remain 3 points clear at the top of the Premier League. We remain unbeaten in 15 Premier League matches. Let's move on to the game against Middlesbrough. Okay, so we are back for the live reaction to the Champions League first knockout round draw. Now, interestingly, we can only be drawn against one of 4 teams because we can't be drawn against Arsenal, we can't be drawn against Man City, we can't be drawn against Leicester because they're from our nation. You can't get drawn against them in the first round. And we can't be drawn against Barcelona as they were in our group. So we are either getting PSG, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Juventus or Bayern Munich. So it's going to be really, really difficult whoever we get. I'd like Borussia Mönchengladbach, that would be ideal. If not, I'd like PSG. I want to try and avoid Bayern and Juventus. But let's see who we get drawn against. We will be at home, which is a bit disappointing in the first leg. That means we'll have to play the second leg away. Okay, so Dortmund have got Barcelona. That's a nice, tough tie to start off with. Here we are. Tottenham. Please give me Borussia Mönchengladbach. Oh, we've got Juventus. Oh, mate, that's going to be such a tough match. It'll be a good one, but it will be tough. Let's see who everyone else gets. Porto get Bayern. Sevilla get Borussia Mönchengladbach. Why couldn't we have got that draw? That's such a, easy draw, if that makes sense. CSK Moscow get Man City, so City got an easy draw. Real Madrid get Arsenal. Oh, that's nice. PSV, Leicester. Oh, my word. Which means Atletico get PSG. Some nice draws in there, to be fair. We've got a real tough one, though. Okay, so on to the match against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough are struggling this season as they've just come up. They've only won 3 matches. One of them was at home to Swansea. And they've actually took points off Arsenal at home. So looking at that, we can't underestimate them. But in their last 5 fixtures, they have lost 4 of them. So that gives me a bit of encouragement, to be fair. When's our next match after this? Because I could do with rotating, but I don't want to rotate too much. Right, so it's at the weekend. I'll see what I can do with this team. Okay, so there's the team. As you can see, I've actually rotated quite a bit. Ben Davies, Wimmer, and Trippier all come in at the back. Wanyama, my best friend, comes into the centre defensive mid spot. Dembele keeps his place. Eriksen comes in. Janssen, Sissoko, and Nkudu all come in. Sissoko will have to come off, so that's something I do need to note. He can only play 45 minutes, so maybe it's best if I actually play someone else. What I'm actually going to do is, because Son doesn't actually start, does he? I'm going to play Son on the left-hand side as a winger. And then a bit of exclusive transfer news for you guys. I will be recalling Josh Onoma in the January window. I do believe I can recall him, yes. So I will be recalling him. He's having a great time at Newcastle. I think I'm going to recall him anyway. It depends if I can get him into my team, into the plans. But as you can see, 13 league appearances, 6 goals, 5 assists, 2 player of the match performances at Newcastle. He's playing really, really well out on loan. But let's get into this game against Middlesbrough anyway. Sissoko struggling with match fitness. That is perfectly fine. I'm already aware of that. I'll just say that, and that's worked quite nicely. Let's hope we can get a victory despite the rotated team. Quite a poor pass, to be honest. Someone's got to go for that. Why is Ben Davies not moving towards the ball? I know he's set to defend, but you can go and get that. That's not attacking, that's actually defending if you went and got that ball, mate. Middlesbrough score from this. Imagine if our first defeat of the season's to Middlesbrough. Ball goes into the box. Oh my word, it very much could be. Stuani has given them the lead. Our first defeat of the Premier League season could be against Middlesbrough. Just let that sink in for a minute. Come on, get forward, lads. We need a goal before half-time, and then just... I'll have a word with you at half-time, and then we can go out and win the second half, can't we? Simple as that. Dembele, keep going, lads. Oh, that's just stupid. Eriksen, get there. Come on. This isn't over. Dembele, keep going. Here's Eriksen. Get a shot off, lad. Janssen, even better. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, you should be scoring. I don't know why I keep pulling my eyes. I look a bit weird when I do that. But, oh, shit. We need to put one of these chances away. I mean, I'm officially getting FM'd, aren't I, right now? I'm a goal down. Come on, get there. Get him. We're not a goal down anymore. There we go. Look at the stats. That's what I was about to say. I keep calling them Newcastle. Middlesbrough have had 1 shot. We've had 13. That's more realistic. We need a second goal now to match what the stats are saying. We are dominating this match, and we really need to get the victory today. I'm going to say it was disappointing at half-time because it was. We do need to actually produce a bit more in the second half. And obviously Sissoko's now got to come off. So Eric Lamela will be coming onto the pitch. I can play him as an inside forward. Get him set to attack. I'm actually going to try and get the other lads to move forward a bit more as well. So I'm going to get Ben Davies to attack a bit more. Get Christian Eriksen on an advanced playmaker on attack. And hopefully we can go out in the second half and just produce a bit more. Oh, fuck. Kieran Trippier's just been sent off. I didn't even realise I was looking at something else. Oh, shit. That's really put us in a bad situation. We don't even have a right back to come on. Why did they not put a right back on the bench? We've got Danny Rose, but he really can't play there. Okay, so he's been sent off, and this is going to be a bit of a suicidal decision, but I'm just going to bring on another centre-back and go to 3 at the back. I don't really know why I'm doing that, but fuck it, let's go for it. Put this down to counter or defensive. We'll go defensive, not contain. We'll go defensive. Well, Kieran Trippier has really put me in a sticky situation now. I really don't want to lose my first Premier League match. Win that header. There we go. Dembele. We're still on top despite the fact we are down to 10 men, which is interesting. Go on, Lamela. There we go. Fucking get in. We're leading even though we're down to 10 men. This is absolutely crazy. We've got to hold on to this lead now. That's going to be the biggest test. We do have to hold on to this lead, but Middlesbrough really haven't troubled us for the most part. For the most part of this match, they haven't even caused us a problem. It's this holding on that's going to be the tricky part. Go on, lads. If we get a third, then that's just ridiculous. It shows how poor Middlesbrough are. If we score 2 when we're down to 10, but we have. There we go. Get in, boys. We lead by 3 goals to 1 away from home against Middlesbrough, despite the fact we've had a man sent off. And I'm feeling much confident. I'm very confident about this team now. The fact that we've rotated as well, and we're still leading. Absolutely crazy. Right, I'm just going to bring off Dembele because obviously he's a regular first team starter. So I can't really keep him out there for too much longer. He'll be a bit tired. He's one of the few players that would usually start, who started in this match. But I do think that we've got this game wrapped up. Got this game wrapped up. Corner for Middlesbrough. Don't let them score. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's going to set up a nervy ending now. Fuck. Don't throw this away. Please do not throw this away. We're going to, aren't we? Why? Why was there so much room for him? No way. I can't believe that. We were 3-1 up and we've lost 4-3 to Middlesbrough. Look at the stats on the left-hand side. They've had 4 shots on target and all 4 have gone in. I cannot believe this. This is an absolute joke. What a pathetic fucking match that was. That's absolutely ridiculous. We were 3-1 up. Yes, we were down to 10 men. I don't give a fucking shit that we were down to 10 men. We were comfortable. Look at the stats. What the fuck? How have we lost that match? I am absolutely fuming. I've had to take a bit of time to cool down from that match. I am still ridiculously annoyed. We still remain top. Obviously, City have a game in hand, but they'd have to win by 7 or 8 goals to go ahead of us. But fuck me, that's ridiculous. I cannot believe we've just conceded the exact same amount of goals in one match that we've conceded in the entire 15 before that. I mean, what the fuck? We were 3-1 up and we went on to lose that match. It's unacceptable. That's really pissed me off. I mean, I'm not even joking. Look, goals against 8. We conceded 4 of them against Middlesbrough. So in the previous 15 matches, we only conceded 4. We conceded 4 in one fucking match. That's an absolute joke. It's the biggest piss take I've ever seen. Right, so I'm going to play the games against West Brom, Hull and Burnley all offline. And then we'll come back for the Man United away match. Hopefully we won't slip up in them matches like we did in this one. Oh man, I'm still pissed off. But that is all for this video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to let me know by dropping a like. What did you think of that Middlesbrough match right there? And what do you think about Champions League and knockout rounds draw against Juventus? Let me know in the comments below. And if you are new around here, as I said before, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's much appreciated. But thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.